This business about President Trump being hammered. I mean, he's being hammered. Jake Tapper blasted him. Other reporters have blasted him for referring to a female reporter as Piggy. Actually, he said quiet Piggy. He found her annoying. Here's what happened. Number 88. Said quiet Piggy. Now, some people on social media say, well, her name is Peggy, and it's not. Her name is Catherine. But honestly, every president has been irritated with the media. Every president. Remember when George W. Bush was caught on a hot mic referring to a New York Times reporter as a major league a-hole, except he didn't say a-hole, to which Dick Cheney sitting next to him said big time? All presidents find the media obnoxious. Ann Compton was with ABC News when she retired. She said on 2 occasions, off the record, Obama laced into us, including one time it was, she said, profanity laced. Let's hear it.
I have seen in the last year Barack Obama really angry twice. Both were off the record times. One profanity-laced, where he thought the press was making too much of scandals that he didn't think were scandals. Another where he took us to task for not understanding the limits he has with foreign policy and the way he's dealing with the Middle East and Iraq and Afghanistan. And I don't find him apologetic, but I find him willing to stand up to the press and look him in the eye, even though it was off the record, and just give us hell.
Does he have a point?
From his point of view, he may, but we cover what we are allowed to cover. And when policy decisions and presidents are inaccessible and don't take questions from the press on a regular basis, I think they reap what they sow.
Well, you can't accuse Donald Trump of being inaccessible. And Donald Trump, I've never heard a reporter say off the record that Trump gave us, plural, a profanity-laced tirade. President Trump, if he does not like you, he'll say so out loud and in front of other people. By the way, Jim Acosta, the former reporter with CNN, got much worse treatment than this woman, Catherine, did, being called Piggy. They went at it back and forth for a sustained period of time. Somehow, some way, Jim Acosta managed to survive. This is just another example of what they're trying to do to undermine this man. Obama gives a off-the-record, profanity-laced tirade, says Ann Compton, which she didn't say until she retired, by the way. That's how they're protecting Obama. Can you imagine if Donald Trump did that off the record and nobody said anything until he or she retired? Are you kidding me? And there's one more thing to members of the media. I know you're listening to my show because you find it entertaining even though you don't agree with anything I say. Do you think maybe, just maybe, President Trump might be in a somewhat better mood if you push back from time to time when politicians publicly refer to this man as a fascist, publicly refer to this man as a Nazi, publicly refer to this man as a Hitler, as a dictator, as a tyrant? If when a politician said something like that, you said something like, don't you think it's a little inappropriate to be referring to a democratically elected president as a fascist, as a Nazi, as a dictator? I mean, everything Donald Trump does, you guys file lawsuits. He hasn't disobeyed a court order. He's appealed them, but he hasn't disobeyed them. What dictator, what fascist, what Nazi goes to court in order to make sure his policies are in effect? How many members of the media has this guy taken out, silenced, as happened during the Nazi regime? Has Donald Trump taken over any of the media, as happened during fascist Germany? Don't you think it's a little inappropriate, senator, congressperson, governor, for you to be referring to this man as a tyrant, as a fascist, as a dictator, as Hitler, as a Nazi? Have you said anything like that? No. It's in the water. in the air. Grass is green, sky is blue. Donald Trump can be fairly called a Nazi, and the media says nothing about it. Are you kidding me? So maybe, just maybe, that might have something to do with Donald Trump's mood. And Ann Compton again complained about Barack Obama's lack of accessibility. As far as the last administration was concerned, Obama was available every day. Biden gave no press conference, or rarely did. Certainly didn't do any spontaneous ones the way President Trump does. Does he get any kind of praise for that? I know you don't like him, but at least he's accessible, gives you plenty of things to write about, plenty of copy. So he calls a female reporter Piggy. Oh, the humanity. Can you imagine? They'd be drawing up another article of impeachment if she had been fat or if she had been black. She's neither. Now, they may do it anyway. Unbelievable. The man is now, we've gone from the White House ballroom scandal, Epstein, and now affordability, and now he's mistreating female reporters. Remember when Obama called a reporter a honey or something like that? Something to that effect. And he apologized and said he wouldn't do it again, and then did it again.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.